best part was his face.
Yes, today on week 16 of Sidelines with Shan, we do have a small audience, so, you know, pardon any distractions that we may have. But ho, 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 it is week 16, and I am Shan, and we are on the sidelines here of, well, it kind of looks like the North Pole. I do apologize for not having a Sidelines with Shan last week. We were a little bit busy, but I think everybody did great. It was the first week of the playoffs. So now here we are in week 2 of the playoffs. Every week I've been giving you my predictions for who's going to win, and I just wanted you to know, because I've been keeping track in my official stat book right here, that through the first 14 weeks of the season, I had 58 out of 84 right, which comes out to be a whole whopping 69% accurate. So 69%, I think that's pretty good. My projections for next week, I'm actually going to have to go with the 2 highest seeded teams. So I'm going to go with Velvet Zebra, hence the, you know, the zebra hat today. And then I think I will also go with the crazy long abbreviations going down for real, like Tom Brady's footballs, blah, 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 blah. It's a really long name. But anyway, Velvet Zebra and Tom Brady's footballs are who I'm going with. So we'll see how that works out, see if I can maybe bump up my projections or predictions a little bit more. So without any further ado, I will invite my guest to the set here at the North Pole. And this week we have the one, the only, no, not Peyton Manning, but the next best. We have Lady Antebellechek with us. Let's give her a big hand. Welcome, welcome. How are you?
I'm all right.
All right, you look very festive.
Thank you.
And I see you've got a nice cup of maybe hot cocoa.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe something else. So welcome to our show. I'm glad that you're able to join us.
Thank you, Shan. It's
You're
a
welcome.
pleasure to be here
You're welcome.
in the North Pole.
Is it cold?
It's incredibly cold.
Okay, good, because we are at the North Pole.
Yes.
So, have you been good this year?
Yeah.
Well, okay, let me rephrase that.
Good.
Has your football team been
Shan,
good this year?
It's too soon to talk about it. It still hurts.
Well, I think you did very well, because actually you won the entire season.
I had a good
First place.
run. I had a good run. Regardless of your projections that always said I was going to lose, I seemed to pull it out. But couldn't do it this week, Shan.
Okay.
The weather was a factor.
Yes, yes. So, for those of you who maybe aren't paying attention, Lady Antebellechek had the best record for the whole season. What was it, like 11-2, I think?
Yeah, and I only lost to 2 people with the last name Estes.
Oh,
Convenient.
okay. Well,
The ones
okay.
who run the league.
Well, I don't know about that. But, okay, I just don't really want to bring it up because I know how much it hurts deep down inside.
Say it, Shan. Just say it.
But, last week, what happened? Number 1 seed lost to the number 8. Just talk to me about it.
I went in with a big head, Shan. I thought I had this. I didn't, obviously, but the weather was a factor. I couldn't play my 2 quarterbacks because I knew they were playing in the cold. They were gonna run the ball and not throw it. I had to pick up Dak Prescott, which cost me a lot of things for my husband. So then I realized that the person I was playing had Ezekiel Elliott, which did not work out well because my quarterback was then giving points to the person I was playing. So anyway, I didn't make the best decisions, and even my bench didn't do well. There was no way around it. Unfortunately, this is one of those times where the 8 seed beat the number 1 seed.
Okay. So, you mentioned 2 quarterbacks. Now, I know there are some people that are in favor of playing in a league with 2 quarterbacks. How do you feel about that?
It depends on my predictions that week. I can't really say. But I'm all right with just playing one.
Just one?
Yeah,
Because, I mean,
all
a
right.
real true football team only has 1 quarterback.
I agree. I've stated throughout the season via text to the president of our league about how I feel his point system is a little wrong.
Okay. Well, maybe in the off season he'll take a look at that.
Maybe there could be some changes.
Never have any guarantees, but
Feel free to send those requests to at yahoo.com, I think.
Okay. So just like I ask every other guest on the show, how do you feel about the Colts this year? Because I know, you know, at one point, or maybe you still are, we're a Colts fan, so, like...
You know, I was a Colts fan, but I was a true Peyton fan. In case you don't know, my son's name is Peyton for no other reason than Peyton Manning. But and I followed Peyton to the Broncos, and then once Peyton left, I thought I'm gonna give the Colts a try.
Okay.
And so the first couple weeks, I thought, you know what? I'm new. It's fresh. I'm gonna give them a chance.
Okay.
I even picked up their kicker and their punter, and my punter got me more points because they were continually turning the ball over. So it worked for me in fantasy football, but in real life,
not so much.
It wasn't so much. And in where I live, it's a little bit hard to watch the Colts. And so I've kind of become a Green Bay fan, considering the resemblance to their quarterback and my husband.
Ah,
I
so
feel
your
like
husband is not Aaron Rodgers, just to clarify.
He is not. My husband
Okay.
is a little bit shorter, and he doesn't have as many zeros on his paycheck.
Oh.
That's the difference.
The big difference.
Yeah.
Mainly the zeros.
Mainly.
Okay.
So I feel like if I don't cheer for the Cheeseheads, I'm cheering against my husband. It's weird. So
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
I can't say I'm committed to Green Bay.
Okay.
I would like to be a Colts fan.
So you're committed
It's too soon to say.
So that kind of brings me to my favorite segment, Missing 18. Why miss the one, the only Peyton Manning? And Lady Anta Belichick kind of summed it up pretty well. I miss not having to worry if the Colts were going to go to the playoffs. Because when Peyton Manning played, it was a guarantee. You were there year after year. And, yeah, that's not happening anymore. So, Peyton, we really miss you. But, so, we have a present for you.
Oh.
It's kind of,
Tis the season.
you know, since you went out in the first
Oh.
round, someone wrapped it, one of the elves. It's hard to tell what it is. They're kind of
Beautiful.
not a very good wrapper, but let's open it up and see what it
I
is.
can't even imagine what it could be.
Huh?
Tape this.
I don't know.
Oh
It was a
my
new elf.
goodness.
Oh, would you look at that?
Would you just
Oh,
look at this?
Look at the
Just
football.
look at it.
Well,
Just look at
there
this.
you
Something
go.
to remind me of how
Of
the mighty have fallen.
Yes, how the mighty have fallen. So, anything else that you'd like to say in closing on maybe our next to last?
You can go.
Sidelines with Shan.
Well,
Oh, you know what? It looks like we have another little guest here. Whoa, look at this. Yeah.
okay. Here, I'll hold it.
Kick it. Come on, kick it.
Woo!
Yay! All right, all right. Thank you. Well, and with that, I think that closes out week 16 of Sidelines with Shan. We will be back next week with our final round. And again, thank you so much for watching. And thanks, we had a great studio audience today here at the North Pole. We're just waiting for Santa to come in a couple days. Oh, really quickly, this is super, super important. Most of the games this week are played on Saturday, Christmas Eve. So most of you are watching this. We are playing in a few hours. Most games are not on Sunday, okay? Stressing it. Not very many games on Christmas. So just be prepared. Just think of it as Santa's coming on Christmas Eve. Football games are also coming on Christmas Eve.
And if you're in a consolation game, here's your participation trophy. Have a nice night.
Yep. Bye.